Alright, this one's gonna be probably a short one. Alright, camera's not dead yet. Let's go. I don't have to get rid of the guns, but I like to. The other one.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Phase 4. You don't really have to do the light thing, I guess.
I want you to picture the people stuffed in their boxes. Primitive technology. Desperate as one might
Primitive tech.
desperately order a leaky rat out of another century. Facilities where cooling failed. Brownouts. No electricity.
Damn, I don't know.
Bodies baking in heat, decomposing in tin cans. Corpses stacked fire to a fire.
Damn it. I just shot myself in the leg.
Even covered souls.
What's that sound? Shit.
Good job.
Let's do this. Hello. Okay, I thought he was gonna get me. When they walk backward, it just blows my mind.
I remember the pain.
Go through him, go through him.
To know immortality would come, but not in your lifetime. To miss eternity.
Oh shit! No, get the fuck out of here!
Still,
No!
he never cried.
No! No! So where's that invisible fuck? Which they're not gonna be able to get. Oh, shit.
Because he was too slow.
There he is. Oh, they can get
Because
it.
the arc of progress was fast.
Got him. He scared the crap out of me.
His soul is gone.
Oh, god damn, I looked right at the bullet.
Tell me the truth. Do you have family?
No.
Have none of them been saved by Eden projects?
Nope.
Is it fair to drag them into your campaign of self-destruction? Surrender, and your consequences will be severe.
Damage attack procedures. You're going to hate this.
You're going to hate this. Let's go. There you go, fellas. Goddamn runners. Did he make it to the... No, none made it. We got lots of stamina. Fuck. Got him. Whew.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but
Alarm? What alarm? Why would you say that? What is there to be alarmed about?
I've been keeping an eye on the energy field, and it's staying on for longer and longer intervals. I think they're getting the power back on.
We'll be trapped. We need to get out of here.
Calm down, Simon. We know.
I can't breathe.
Foot itches like crazy.
You're not gonna believe this, operative. But this data we're pulling, I just realized what it reminds me of. It's organized like a human brain. I know
What?
that sounds crazy, but each section of it vibrates. I'm seeing oscillation activity every time it changes shape, like brainwaves.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things I'm gonna play
definitely
multiple
not imagining
times.
It keeps changing shape like a Mandelbrot set. This is not like regular data. It seems to be organized into a hierarchy of pattern recognizers.
Just do it before she keeps talking.
Almost there.
Let's do this. Oh shit, I should have. You fucking idiot.
My father had a dream for the future. One where humanity walked hand in hand into the stars. He built this place with his life and his sacrifice. What have you created? You know nothing but destruction. You are a A parasite, feeding off the waste of the system.
Attack procedures. Come get some.
Come get some. God damn it. I'm trying, I literally am going pew pew. I literally am going pew pew. Oh my god. Can you? Okay, I'm just fucked here. Come here, dickhead. Sit the fuck down, buddy. Oh, we gotta hurry up. Damn! Come on, get the fuck out of here. I'm low on health. Shit.
You terrorist! Stop!
Okay, he has a little bit of auto healing.
Stop at once!
How's the health? Or the camera?
Surrender,
No!
and your consequences will be swift.
Don't have enough, I have enough for a plasma. Says I do. Fucking lying piece of shit. I have enough for nothing. God damn it. Come on. Fuck. What's that mean? What does that mean? Oh Christ! I just want to pick on the little ones. I don't know how I did this. How did I get it on the wrong hand though? What the fuck? How did I do this? What the hell is? Okay, take. Okay, take the. Okay, so apparently this gun belongs in this hand. Go! Oh my god, this is bad. Oh my god, this I kind of am. Shit. I'm trying, man. Go!
My father's son company based on the principles of fairness.
Take one down, dude.
He dreamed of sharing
God
the future
damn.
with the world.
Reload.
What have you given the world?
I can't get it to fucking reload. God damn, that is tough. You make me retry the whole thing? You just, wow. The whole mission. Well, slap my ass and call me Sally. You know what? Fine. Go back to the showroom. We're going to listen to what data we have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remember where we are. This way, if the camera dies, it doesn't matter. Let's go. That way I can figure out what's going on. And then we're fucking focusing on this mission. Because the camera's going to die on me. But I don't know why. It seems like it's fucking crooked. It's like it's fine when I start. And it's like, God damn it. Wow, this game does not dick around. I don't even know when I got two fucking guns. Yeah, upload my failure, whatever. Not perfect. Not giving up. Okay, go to Intel. And this way, if you guys are watching and you don't want to watch this, you can skip it. These promotions can't be as beneficial and positive as Eden is making them out to be. No one hears from anyone after they get promoted. And then there's this. Check the attachment. We're getting to the bottom of this, and we have hard answers for what's happening. We're going public with all of it. What is this? Why is it? I guess in case there is an up and down. Our 2 centuries of innovation have solved the problems of scarcity, where advanced technologies have transformed industry, leisure, and business, where humanity looks to the future in their presence. I don't know why you did it this way. I don't like this. Okay, it's not bad. I see how it works. I don't know why I can't use that. It's like, why even let me interact with it then? Why am I teleporting when I didn't teleport? If you see in glitches and stuff, it's probably me because of the breaks in between. I kind of knocked the camera down, and I yeah, at least I'm admitting it's me. It's not the game. The game fucking runs beautifully. Welcome to Eden Executive 01. We are excited to welcome you into the rapidly growing family of global leaders and innovators. As an Eden executive, you are not only guiding your corporation towards a brighter tomorrow, you're leading humanity on a vital pilgrimage over 150 years in the making. Our species has had many ups and downs, and as we rise from the ashes of the 21st century, Eden's corporation is dedicated to mending humanity. Eden Corp arose from the original Eden Collective, founded in 2045 by Hideki Shiro, the visionary scientist who assembled the world's leading minds to address the most pressing issues of their day to fulfill the dream of a better tomorrow. Issue tech such as global scarcity, engineered genomics, etheric transference, what the fuck? Perpetual energy, harmonic convergence, humanoid android intelligence and engineering, utopian infrastructure, and technocratic sociology, harmony. It is with that same pioneering spirit that Hideki's son and our esteemed chairman, Satoru Shiro, carries on the intent of the Eden Collective through Eden Corp's global industrial power and financial market leadership. While the rest of the world descends into collapse, Eden's pan-Asiatic techno-conclave thrives. We move at the forefront of aerospace technology, artificial intelligence, matter replication, teleshift transportation, arcology design, and mega construction. Eden sets the worldwide industry standard for the personalized automated assistance with our synthetic humanoids designed for home, office, and sex, and military applications. Humanity will continue forward, and Eden will bear the the torch that guides us. You, Executive 01, will be one of its vital torchbearers. By merging your rich history and top-tier expertise with Eden's global... God damn, this letter is kissing my ass. With Eden's global corporate partnerships and best-in-class technology portfolio, we are certain to continue leading the world towards a better tomorrow across all sectors. I would throw this away. This would be like fucking trash mode. Within the next few hours, your manager will reach you to get you to orientation process started and set goals for your first 7, 15, 30, and 45 days here at Eden. Those are small amounts. Is it that rough to live that long? That's what I'd be wondering, because that's like, I understand years, but days? That's pretty weird to have goals in days. If you have any questions, please feel free to respond to this email. The future starts today, Executive 01, and here at Eden, it starts with you. Okay, so the camera died. Good. Do this. Okay, Eden employees. I don't even fucking think we did this, because I don't remember this stuff at all. So we'll just do this page, right? What do we got? How do... Huh? Okay, about Simon. Oh, okay, it's only going down one. Go back up. We were on security breach. Yeah. Eden employees. This evening, a security breach occurred in one of our demonstration laboratories. We believe the terrorists from Syndicate, a criminal collective of societal rejects, hackers, and techno-miscreants, entered the building using a spoofed executive ID and exploited a security flaw in our tour scheduling and room allocation system to access a robotics showcase lab. Fortunately, it won't take long to locate these insurgents and apprehend them. If you see or hear anything out of the ordinary, please file a ticket with our security team. We request that if you encounter any unauthorized personnel, please refrain from trying to apprehend or engage with them unless you have attended the required corporate defense training seminars and filed for survival benefits on behalf of your department. Wow. The truth. If you see or hear anything out of the ordinary, please file a ticket. What? The truth. Don't listen to the lies. Eden is not your friend. Eden is not your future. Eden is your death sentence. If Eden wants to save humanity, why do they keep us locked in the capitalist system? If we live in a post-scarcity society, why do we need to work for Eden's subsidiaries? If the Autonomo is so safe, why won't Eden share the source code that drives its intelligence? If this is a utopia, why is Eden still hungry for profit? I am awake, I am free. What the fuck? Okay, I was looking for information about Simon since it looks like this. Since it looks like he's in this for the long haul, and I found this. We need to talk about Simon. I know I asked for assistance, but this isn't what I had in mind. Simon is a very hard worker. He's great, really, but I just feel that it would be best if he was assisting someone else. I have my schedule set for the next 2 years for every event I would ever do during the day. I'm talking alerts to brush my teeth. I have a set time allotted for tying each individual shoe. What? And when I get home, there's a set event for opening the door, placing my personal effects in a designated bowl, which Simon ordered just last week. Removing my work clothes to put on what Simon has designated my house clothes, also ordered for me without my consent. I think I'll just manage on my own for the next rest of my life. Maybe Simon would be happier somewhere where his enthusiasm would be an asset, like waste management or e-dirt scheduling. I don't know what that is. It kind of sounds like e-dirt. What the hell is that? That window fucking gets me. Either way, I feel like one of those nosy neighbors. Oh, you can't see me, but who's out there? Like waste management or e-dirt. Okay, either way, I want him out of my life. A hard reset for my calendar and alert systems, and expense reimbursement for everything he's racked up in the last 4 days. The total should come to about 31,415 cryptos. Jesus. Looks like he was crazy even before we hacked him. Lucky us, right? Nice. Okay, and this. I found this digging around Eden Systems for more info about the data chambers. Check it out. Lol. From Holly Kwan, Eden Orbital and Survey Blackouts. It looks like the Syndicate assholes did a number on the orbital connector located near Skyport. I'm loving reading this, by the way. I just want you guys to know that. That's why I'm reading it twice, but after this I'm going to keep track of it. Skyport 11A. We're scrambling to fix it, but if we want to keep the lights on at Eden, we'll need to siphon power from someone out of the Higashi wards. They're going to experience rolling blackouts, but PR can deal with that. This connector is scheduled to power the Sector F security systems for the rest of the year. We're going to try diverting power from other rings. The repair team is already dispatched, but the real issue is Syndicate. If they keep hitting the orbital connectors, we could black out the entire sector. Eden Tower provides power to over 1/3 of the confluence. Even if we could get auxiliary power from the outer territories, there's no way they could keep the data chambers powered. If we lose Reactor 1, that's our asses. Make this our top priority and see if we can get some tighter security onto skyports in the FSA and G sections of Sector J. They're really pissed off, lol. Fuck those guys, right? Shows we're making a difference up here. Operative, great job. Remember to keep your eyes wide next time we get up to the roof, and I'll keep an eye out for more fan mail. Okay, so that's email. Intel. Reminder, no immediate... Oh my god, there's more of this? Immediate family, do not ignore. What? Why do you do that? Why are you teleporting? Okay, hang on. What is it? It's face straight and this. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not a big deal. It's probably my fault. Go away. Go away. Alright, I'm gonna save this because this is gonna be a long file. At least it'll give me a long video to prep up. I said you guys don't have to watch this if you don't have to. That's why luckily I can give you a heads up. Just leave when you see what you want to see, because when I'm done this, I'm going right back to the game, and I'm getting right back into it with a battery. I want to share at least the action stuff with you. But the reading, you don't really need a camera for that. I don't think so, unless you guys say otherwise. I'm listening to you guys. I'm listening to the feedback of you guys. Right now, you're not very... I was going to say vulgar. What the fuck was that? You're not very vocal. But once you are, you'll see I try to listen to you guys. I try to... How many fucking commercials did they make? But I still love it. Like, you guys are helping me out. You're cheering me up. Hopefully I'm doing the same for you. I'm just getting really into this game. So, thanks to the immense success of our recent... I was supposed to say this. That is just for my benefit, so I know... Oh, short file. I did something, and I'll know to just throw this all together. I don't want to do readables for VR. Unless we're asked for it, because it's a weird one, and I move around, and I just rather throw it all together. I just want to get into VR. VR is in the moment, and this takes you out of the action and allows you to read at your own pace. The reason I do the readables is like when you're playing Wolfenstein. It's like Someone's shooting at me and you want me to get into the story right now. That just doesn't work for me, but I get why that story exists. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, but I just don't feel like it's appropriate here. Okay, I didn't really need to see that. It's probably it's probably a developer with his shirt on. Hey, you paid for my game. Thanks to the immense success of our recent intraneural social Jesus Christ marketing campaign, we have seen a heightened interest in the promotion program in the PP. So I felt it important to show my PP to reinforce a key aspect of the candidate selection process. I cannot stress this enough. Do not select anyone with immediate family. What the fuck? This wouldn't send red flags to you guys, really? The promotion process is getting more and more public attention, so the last thing we need is more inquiries about where the promoted ended up. I know it's tedious to open the mod archives and check records for every single applicant, but I also know that it's not that fucking hard. Do the research before you approve anyone. Failure to do so will result in Eden blacklisting no more arcology residents, no more Eden credit implants, no more access to this or any other Eden subsidiary city, and absolutely no chance for promotion. I'm sorry it's come to this, but if you were all following the damn standards we set last year, this wouldn't be a problem. You are still expected to meet your promotion quotas. Lab sealed. Damn. Notice, due to a catastrophic equipment failure, Lab 11C-004 in the Sector C Cybernetics Research and Development Wing has been shut down until further notice. We recognize this means there will be fewer labs available, and Section C is already pressed for lab space, so we are requesting some of the non-malfunctioning equipment be moved into the Tau sections. If you plan to take advantage of the space, you'll have to schedule your time in there using our corporate tours and demos allocation system. These rooms are managed by an AI named Simon, who will be happy to assist you with booking a lab. For those will you go down more, bitch? For those of you curious about what happened on 11C-004, a report has been drafted and we will be made available once the families of the maintenance team have been cleared by security. Please keep in mind that this whole incident is highly confidential and news should not be shared with anyone working outside of the cybernetics wing. We sincerely apologize for any unforeseen inconvenience this may cause, and thank you for your continued understanding and patience while we sort these bugs out. Service ticket EDIRT84. Maybe we'll find what EDIRT is. Eden support ticket logged 23360446-53. Okay. Reported by Noel Evers, EDIRT maintenance associate. Critical. Priority critical. Components maintenance. Robotic security. Description. Help! For duck's sake, we don't avi any this is a human. We don't have any reception down here, and I have to use this stupid support terminal. We're cut off in the living quarters and robotics lab. Something has gone wrong. Rogue Autonomous killed my team and are attempting to block the external communication. I'm hiding out near a terminal in the locker rooms that's hardwired into the maintenance ticketing system, but I can't hide here forever. These things have gone berserk. I was just supposed to come down here to change some. It's misspelled here and there, but I can read it. It's obvious they're panicking. I like this. This is really well done. You don't see this very often. To change some goddamn light bulbs. Get me out! Activity. Issued closed by SS Shua. Wow. SS Shiro fucking closed it. Issue created by Noel. So I guess he killed her. God damn it. Because it looks like he logged it in. Issue's closed. Crack up colo adjustment. What the fuck? Extremely confidential. Do not share. Internal use only. Do not share, copy, or forward this confidential report. Results have started coming in from the arcologies. Yeah, arcologies in our latest batch. Arcologies 1, 3, and 7 were sent. Wow, this one really fucking goes. Were sent in increased doses of dextroamphetamine, which is dextro plus amphetamine. Workers in positives. I don't know why that would help anyone. Why I did that. Shut up. Workers in positions where critical thinking was not a key component of their role saw 68% increase in productivity. Roles that do require critical thinking saw a 45% increase in work output, but a 65% increase in errors. To that work with sporadic reports of issues related to focus and concentration. It seems that the oh, so she was on this shit. That's why she was doing it. It seems that dextroamphetamine's cognitive enhancing properties, when paired with other components of our formula, cause an overwhelming amount of mental stimulation that is more distracting than helpful and leads to errors that require significant investment of time and effort to correct. No, that didn't work the way I thought it did. Because of these disparate results, marketing recommends branding this formula as an energy drink with advertising appealing to those of lower socioeconomic status, building a brand recognition around loud music, extreme sports, and violent high-energy media programming should deter intellectuals and create a social bias that keeps the formula circulated mainly among menial laborers. Wow, this is fucked up. Still waiting for marketing to come up with conceptual brand names that reflect the extreme nature of this formula. We do recommend using this batch for alterations to current primary formulas. Wow. Arcology 13 and 17 both received a formula with our benzodiazepine in addition. Arcology 13 received an additional double dose of dextroamphetamine. As a side note, we also upped the sucrose, sugar, content in this batch to offset the bitter taste, but marketing is suggesting we add some lime flavoring for a more refreshing flavor instead. Perhaps we rebrand this formula. God damn, we rebrand this formula. It's like I fucking drank it, and I am drinking Monster. Shut the hell up. Where was it? Huh? Perhaps we rebrand this formula as Cracked Up Lime, an exclusive new taste sensation. That is true. For a while there was like nothing came out but lime. That is true. I remember that. Arcology 17 saw an overall lighter crash experience coming off on the drink, but reports still showed sluggishness and in some cases a loss of fine motor skills. Accidents were minimal, and so far no one has drawn any connection between crack up and the fatal crane accident in Hinohara. We do not recommend for mass production without further tweaks. Trials will be moved. I don't know where the fuck it went. Trials will be moved into metropolitan areas of Arcology 16 through normal crack-up distribution channels within the next 2 months. Arcology 13 experienced a crash offset of about 6 hours. Jesus Christ! Our current market research shows that between crack-up coffee and our full line of crack-up colas and crack-up's new canned cocktail selections, the average consumer is drinking a cracked-up brand beverage every 4.5 hours. Therefore, with this formula's crash offset time, there is no longer any consumer associated between the headaches and lower energy currently associated with the product's come down. For further testing, we'd like to try and offset the crash experience by up to 9 hours. Medical staff reported an increased number of citizens waking up with extreme dehydration and in some cases fevers and drastically increased heart rate. All fatalities fell within our acceptable breakage range and are not considered abnormal results. That's fucked up, man. Worth noting as well is the same regions we saw had an uptick in VitaCap and Sunny Blue sales. Sunny Blue, god damn it. I was thinking of Sunny D. So, it may be worth keeping. I don't think that's right. So, it may be worth keeping the. Yeah, I think something was wrong there. The current mixture as is. We believe we'll be ready to convert the primary cola formula to this mixture by the end of the year and strongly recommend altering the primary formula to include our benzo additive. If we can match the flavor of our current formula. We did see one report of a woman who has not slept since trying the ARC 13 formula at the time of this report. It has been 8 days. We're keeping a close eye on her and are in position to secure her body when the inevitable comes. Noel. I really like the way you're doing this story, dude. I really like this. External National Consensus or Census. What? How the fuck? But you cut off part of it. This is fucking terrible. I don't like this. I hope I'm not missing anything. North Asia designated whatever has managed to scrape back to 21st century levels of technology. They're in the process of rebuilding roads and infrastructure. We are keeping a close eye on the situation and embedding our executives in key positions in both the industry and government for easier eventual takeover. We may need to open official trade negotiations soon. We should start measuring public opinion. Threat levels is medium. Oh, wow, this one's completely different. Why is this one different? Former Australia designated OEO2TA, Titanas, remains in anarchy. People cling to water and fuel sources and build grotesque Dude, this is terrible. Grotesque personal kingdoms with I'm assuming. I hope it's what it's doing. I don't like the way this one's working at all. What the fuck, man? Let me scroll at my own goddamn pace. personal kingdoms without a unified sense of law or reason. None have managed to achieve a population higher than 5,000. Typically, anyone that gets enough power to make a difference is overthrown by a group of smaller forces that then fall into fighting over who gets to be in charge after embedded agents have successfully filtered resources to several groups back and forth in order to ensure an ongoing conflict until Eden is prepared to annex the region. The crack-up team has been working on the right water additives to start spreading the assimilation formulas. I can't fucking even read that. 2. This is unreadable. What the fuck were they thinking here? Can I control this in some way on my own? Hang on. There's got to be some way to control this on my own. Threat levels medium.
Is a proud sponsor of zero waste management.
It's the same thing though. But you're just going down like this would, right? Go up. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I really want to read this. Okay, embedded agents. It's not even in there. Mostly stabilized and gone. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I'm not reading this one then. Anything that's fucking giant, I don't know how to read it. When the GPI reaches 9 million? Yeah, this one at least works properly. I don't know why this one doesn't. God damn it, I really want to read this. How many are there? Okay, there's a lot. Holy shit.
For peace of mind, choose Eden.
I guess I'm gonna stop here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna see if rebooting the game fixes this. Because I want to read this stuff. And then if it does, we'll work together, we'll finish this, and then I'll actually get back into it. Like I said, I'm gonna make this one episode so you guys don't have to worry about it. So if you don't like it, you don't have to fucking watch it. It's not a big deal. It's to show I do appreciate your time. I just want to get into the story, and anyone who wants to share the story with me can. But I gotta figure this out, because I don't like the way that's scrolling, so I'll be right back. Okay, we'll try this again. I'm actually writing this down now, so we're never gonna repeat, hopefully. Alright, World Intelligence Report. I recalibrate, I redid everything. It should be right. External National Census here. Okay, so... What? That worked. Whatever. Northern Asia designated 0E, OE actually, 01-XE, has managed to scrape back to 21st century levels of technology. They are in the process of rebuilding roads and infrastructure. We are keeping a close eye on the situation and embedding our executives in key positions in both the industry and government for easier eventual takeover. We may need to open some official trade negotiations soon. We should start measuring public opinion. Don't understand this at all. God damn it. I think I saw it. Nope. I have no idea where it was, dude. I don't understand this at all. We should. Where the fuck is we should? It's like it's completely bypassing sections here. Down.
Always remember, a safe robot is an Eden robot.
It's not even repeating itself. Doesn't even make... We should start measuring public opinion. Threat level is medium. I don't know. It's like if I go up, down, it fixes itself. Former Australia designated remains in anarchy. People cling to water and fuel sources and build grotesque personal kingdoms without a unified sense of law or reason. None have managed to achieve a population higher than 5,000. Jesus Christ. Typically, anyone that gets enough power to make a difference is overthrown by a group of smaller forces, or then fall into a fighting over who gets to be in charge after embedded agents have successfully filtered resources to several groups back and forth in order to ensure ongoing conflict until Eden is prepared to annex this region. The crack-up team has been working on the right water additives to start spreading the assimilation formulas to accelerate the Quantum OS worldwide initiative. Our current plans are to make the move to 2077. After purging any violent detractors, threat level is minimal. Middle Eastern territory designated blah blah blah, has started its 18th regional war after this violent takeover of the what? The what? The Kellan? Can't read it. By a rival faction. All signs show this cycle will continue indefinitely, provided we continue to ship weapons to anyone looking to get to the upper hand. Threat level is as long as we continue to encourage annual conflicts. Eastern Europe designated is mostly stabilized and up to 20th century standards. Their centralized government facilities continue to work on genetic research with cataclysmic results, resulting in the 2235 infertility epidemics originally meant to increase fertility. What? And grow the population. God damn, this is so poorly done. They did not check this at all. And increase the population. I can't read it. Ironically something. I can't fucking read it. Breakthroughs have gotten their population growth back on track, but a private research group is now attempting to create chemical suppressants targeting human emotion. It appears the goal is to eliminate crime and antisocial behavior. Their formula is a crude and underfunded reproduction of some of our own. It should be easy to turn their suppressants into an enhancer instead, perhaps targeting the chemical formulas for rage and aggression. Pending Chairman Shiro's approval, we plan to stage an accident in the lab and release bloodborne versions. A bloodborne version. Blood-based pathogens will increase the sense of paranoia and distrust to greatly affect. Vaccines have already been administered to the PAC population via the normal channels. Threat level is minimal. See, this is how it should be. See how it's like it's covering? It's so weird. Northern Africa, designated, has cobbled together into one megacity. Each year, the city creeps outward a few kilometers in each direction. Attempts to penetrate the city have resulted in failure, and we are unable to pierce the patchwork. We are still uncertain what is going on the inside of that dome, but we are monitoring the situation for changes. Threat level is extremely high until we have more information. Southern Africa remains outside of observable range due to the magnetic fields and radiation. The South American region designated is similarly unreadable by our instruments. The area in the Eastern North American region designated has resolved its latest civil conflict and reconsolidated power in the Appalachians. The former farmer kings have been subjugated and their kingdoms divided into the districts. Early reports indicate the ruling government intends to assign each district with a specific labor and industry based on regional makeup and availability of remaining resources. All technological research coming from their intellectual elite appears to be centered on shallow and material concerns. Fashion, region, nope. Fashion and you fucking... Fashion and comfort seems to be a contingency. I can't fucking read it. I'm sorry, that does piss me off. Region and preventing backslide into the feudal struggle. Threat level is extremely low. They can't see far enough past their own issues to see us coming. In the West North American region designated, controls remain divided amongst the megacorp. Multiple currencies have been created by battling corporate entities in order to entice a free market into subscribing to their nation state. The result is a massive inflation across the board and all real estate being converted into... So stupid. It's a system CEO. If there's another one I'm supposed to do this, if you can please tell me, but there's nothing else I see here. I've tried this and I've tried that. I don't know what else I can do. Unless I can like... Yeah, you can't like hold it and scroll, dude. I've tried. Run nations with no borders. It's almost over. Territory is held block by block like gang wars of the 20th century. Anyone of value is either killed by a competitor or bought out for billions of worthless credits in whatever currency is trending, then killed by a competitor. This territory has expanded in the last 10 years down to the Panama Canal, bringing in the industrial territory from the south. They have made several attempts to pirate Eden's technology, but nanosecurity has prevented anything of real value from falling into the wrong hands. It's a grim reminder of what we could have... Really? It doesn't even fucking scroll down all the way. It's a grim reminder of what could have happened if Eden hadn't eliminated the free market and unified all industry in the PAC into one monopolized governing body. Threat level is medium. They have weapons, working factories, and a severe need to feel more important than anyone else. Population statistics. Hope this is better. This is how it should be on the whole fucking thing. Global population sits around 8.4 billion. Alright. Reaper protocol is still configured to initiate every 126 months or when the GPI reaches 9 billion. Projections show no issues in our Schedule 2277 Purge Roadmap. The planned Asiatic confluence population PACPA has reached a calculated 3.1 billion at the time of the census. 78% lives within our corporate arcologies. The remaining 684 million citizens of the PAC reside in our outer city environments. Product outreach has been less successful, recommending administering QoS methodology through utilities instead of remaining. 2.4 billion people living within the PAC. So 230 million in Shanghai, 126 million in Arcology 2, 46 million in Arcology 3, 155 in Hokkaido Sprawl. Okay, these are just the stats of people everywhere. What the fuck? Working due to Eden Core. Where the fuck was that? What was that? Working for Eden Core. 1 billion. Promoted to date. 13 million. That's pretty shit. Planned promotions in the approval process. Unemployed up 8% from last year. In permanent rig. Have not logged out in 80 days. Ooh, 224 million. Working for private or small business. Down 15% from last year. Why is this different? This doesn't make sense. Drinking. Why wouldn't they just be in the same total? That's 2 billion. That's actually fucking like 3 billion of them. It's a fucking large percentage of them. Consume Vitacaps. Consume Sunny Blue. Oh my god, 949 million. Consume Serentin Max. Consume other Eden Health owned supplements. This is shaping up to be another excellent quarter. Holy shit. What the hell do we see? That's it? Okay. Alright, let me write this down so we know. Intel population. I'm writing this down so we don't have to ever deal with this again. So I'm sorry if this is not fun to watch, but I'm trying to make it the best I can, because what the hell is this? That's weird. I don't have any way to really track it. So I'm trying to make sure we can do what we can. The fucking problem is, yeah, this should be, because that's Welcome to Eden. So the last one should be forward power output efficiency, okay? So email. This is fucking hard to do. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the headset off, guys. I'm sorry. Tell you what, I'll save it, start it back after I collect where we are. Wow, I look like a midget. Why didn't I just fucking do this down here? Shut up. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'll just do this on my own, and you won't have to even hear me talk about it. I'll write it on my own. Alright, audio. Well, we're watching all of them, so like I said, you guys can leave. That's why I'm making this one giant video. It's gonna probably take my computer fucking 18 years to do. Sweet.
And how long have you been with Eden?
Sitting on
Mr.
the floor.
Patel? 12 years. That's 3 in Android research, 2 in weapons and consumer products. Then you transferred to our executive program. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm sorry, is this normal? I mean, I'm not wrong. You
Wow,
you
that
are.
came out of nowhere, sorry.
Let's not focus on that. Do you have family?
No.
A wife? Children?
I wanted to, but there...
I'm so sorry, that came out of nowhere, dude. Let me fucking restart that. That was a fucking horrible burp. It's just, I was trying to drink quietly so we could enjoy
And
this.
how long have you
There we
been
go,
with
sorry.
Eden, Mr. Patel?
12 years.
That's 3 in Android research, 2 in weapons and consumer products. Then you transferred to our executive program. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm sorry, is this normal? I mean, I'm not wrong. You are.
Let's not focus on that. Do you have family?
No.
A wife? Children?
I wanted to, but there was never time.
And how much do you want to be promoted, Mr. Patel?
It's hard to say.
It's hard to
No
say.
one knows anything about it. But if it really is the opportunity Eden says it is, then I'm ready to fulfill my potential.
Wow.
Excellent. Let's begin, shall we?
Like he shot him.
What is this? What's happening?
Don't you recognize it, Mr. Patel? That would be your potential.
Jesus Christ. Wow. I don't think we got that. Are you adding up here? God damn it. I hope it's not. Alright, the screening process. shouldn't be, dude. It should be adding... So weird. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking... Okay, whatever. Go up all the way, you little bitch. Okay, the screening process, number 1.
So, my supervisor recommended I start making these as sales tools. There's a lot of pressure, I guess. They want everybody to be making their promotion quotas. And the quotas keep going up, too. Eden doesn't want the wrong people getting through the screening, but they do want as many candidates as possible. The process is always the same. First, we divide them into testing groups and administer a questionnaire. Then some are eliminated and we begin the second phase, cognitive and spatial tests. It's not hard. The computer does most of the work. My job is mostly to keep an eye out for abnormal behavior and note it down on the testing sheet. And to drum up more candidates from Eden's rank and file, of course. I mostly really like it. I'm all about working with people. Plus, there's this girl, Carrie. I don't want to be weird, but I think we have a connection. Except sometimes the candidates come back from the last phase covered in blood, and you never see what happens to the ones that get eliminated. I'm not crazy, right? That's weird.
Dude, you might want to stay away from Carrie. There's a movie you might want to watch. Go.
It's been a while since I made one of these, but I have news. Carrie and I are dating. Don't know why I'm telling you that, except I need to tell someone. There's more. She's getting promoted. It says I can apply too. I just have to been working at Eden for 6 months, which I'm coming up on. We haven't told anyone about the relationship yet, because we didn't want to spoil Carrie's chances. But that should change now that she's in like Flynn, right? I'm excited for her. Really. But I can't help but wonder, isn't it weird that you never see anyone that's been promoted? As far as I know, ours is the only department that handles processing. But we never work with them. Shouldn't these people have needs, orientation, something? Carrie is always telling me I need to let this stuff go, but I can't help it. Maybe there's something in the system that can help.
I don't like Jeff. This is Noel, the one I think is dead.
This is Repair Team Leader Noel Evers. My team and I have been sent to Robotics Lab 11C to investigate a communications blackout. In accordance with Eden policy, this service call is being recorded and a transcript provided for later review.
Sounds so exciting.
I don't know why you bother with those. Nobody checks them.
Procedure.
Fuck you, I'm checking them.
Leader and you're not.
Fuck you.
Thank God.
I heard that. This morning, the AV team for this lab reported malfunctioning equipment. A call was scheduled, but nobody's been able to get them on the horn since.
Probably user error. This kind of thing, it's always user error.
I'm with Craver. Waste of time to even be here.
All team is SOP in a comms blackout, so quit your bitching, both of you.
Ooh.
Huh. Lights are up. Maybe the development team overloaded the generator?
Did they try turning it off and on again?
Button it up, Carrasco.
That sounds like a tech team. Jesus Christ.
What the hell? Get out of here! Go! Go! Go!
Wow. 2 out of 3. Shut up, Milo. Oh, goddamn bitch.
This is Noel Evers of Eden Repair Team Gamma. We're cut off in Robotics Lab 11C, unable to call for help. The synthetics malfunctioned and tore into my team. Half of us are dead. Carrasco, Uter and Hatchet, Bragg.
Damn.
I tried sending a help desk ticket, but some asshole closed.
Oh, you fuck. Okay, I was wondering if I could do that, like stock prep.
This is
Shut
Noel
up.
Evers
Now
of
I know.
Eden Repair Team Gamma. We're cut off in Robotics Lab 11C, unable to call for help. The synthetics malfunctioned and tore into my team. Half of us are dead. Carrasco, Uter and Hatchet, Bragg. I tried sending a help desk ticket, but some asshole closed it. Christ, I'm gonna kick some serious ass when I get back.
We know who closed it, okay.
Whoever managed to hack the door to the living quarters.
Shiro closed it.
If he can rewire the security elevator, we might just make it out of this alive. Say hello to the assholes who sent us here, Craver.
Hello, assholes.
How's the panel coming?
Just another minute.
Shh, wait. You hear that? Shit, they're in the fence!
The reason I like this series too, and doing stuff like this with you guys, is because maybe you're like me and you want to do it, and you're like, fuck, I don't really feel like re-downloading and then getting back to that point and collecting all this shit, so you can do it together, and then you don't have to do anything. Like, you already bought the game. It's mainly who I aim towards. I try to share experiences with you. Obviously, we can't buy every game, but we try. We try to buy what we can and have fun. So we don't try to buy every game. Shut up.
This is probably my last update.
Damn it.
Damn it, this is so...
Hope she made
The
it.
came in through the vents. There was no stopping them. I don't know what these scientists did to them down here, but they seem pissed. Right now, I can pretty much relate. Craver pushed me to a supply closet before I could stop him. I don't know what happened to him after that, but I can guess. There's a gun on the floor in here. I've never been much of a shot, but figure even if I was, it wouldn't matter. Not against a horde of unstoppable robots.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm sorry to my team. Bragg, Craver, Utarna, Chit, even Carrasco. Guy was an asshole, but he didn't deserve that. And to these shitheads who sent us here, I want you to know I'm going to find you. Even if I have to come back as a ghost and haunt your collective asses, I'll make you pay. They're getting through!
That's so much work and so well thought out. And it's not even forced upon you. That's fucking... I don't know. That's pretty cool. Hardware efficiency. 1 out of 3. This is Grace Yamashita. Eden Research and Development.
A report to the Board of Directors concerning new hardware efficiency. New hardware options presented by Quantum OS have great potential in theory, but duplicating results on a large scale is necessary before moving forward. My recommendation? More infrastructure directed towards automation in the process, as well as a pilot program to induce more of the necessary raw materials to sign up.
Amen.
A massive advertising push should do the trick. I recommend drawing from Eden's existing resource pool. Perhaps by convincing employees of the desirability of some kind of promotion, through which we can harvest the necessary assets. Flag for forwarding to marketing and propaganda departments for fresh thinking. Note that ideal candidates would lack the special skills or creative potential valuable to Eden's long-term goals, but would nonetheless possess moderate intellect. Eden's middle management and executive pools present most likely targets.
Jesus Christ, has she ever seen a penis? Okay, go to this. Play.
Notes for a presentation to the Board of Directors on new hardware development.
Just saying workaholic, man. Holy shit.
The code has been cracked. New hardware is a boost to efficiency across the board for Eden's Automos and other Android lines. The key to successful automation is our processing wing, where candidates are prepared for their promotion, showing great care not to damage any of the underlying raw materials. In processing, we extract our employees' most valuable resource, the cerebellum, control center of the brain.
Right.
I am pleased to report that we have found an organic CPU not only more efficient for Android functioning, but it helps reduce the cost of manufacturing by a staggering 5%.
This must be the brains you
The
discovered.
resulting biomass, when repurposed, also presents a boon to our fast food industries, tripling our operational yield. My recommendation? Speed the promotion approval process and gain access to as much new raw material as possible.
Christ, get over
Hold
yourself.
for applause. That seems good.
I mean, they think they're doing a good job, though, you know what I mean? It's fucked up. What's the last one of you?
A report to the Board of Directors concerning efficiency of hardware. Final report. The system is flawless. Too flawless.
Huh?
I've been asked to report for promotion later today. Please, don't do this.
Is promotion not what
I do everything. My wife left me because of the long hours I was working.
Yeah, so she was a lesbian. Okay. I thought so.
No, I'm not gonna beg. I'm sure you've thought this through. I hope you appreciate the efficiency I've brought to the company.
Dude, I like the more that I listen to these, the more I realize words didn't mean what I thought they meant. Like when I saw promoted, so many millions, yeah, they're dead. I fucking love the way this is done like Metal Gear or something. Yeah, I didn't care that she was a lesbian. I was actually making a joke. I was saying she works so much she's never had sex. I was going to say she was like a virgin or something. I didn't even think about lesbian. It's pretty cool they put that in. Still like the other girl. I hope Noelle's alive. I highly doubt she's alive. She fucking did way too much. She knew too much. This is Dr. Lynn Nova. Stratodyne Systems, the League of the 12, number 1 of 3.
The Dream of Eden was a fundamentally utopian vision of the future. A semi-regular meeting of the world's brightest minds to discuss the problem of scarcity. In a way, the war touched all of us, but none more than Shiro. There were the obvious scars, the cybernetic implants resulting from his wartime injury, but also a subtler and more deeply felt trauma. The knowledge that Dr. Shiro's research in the field of nanotechnology had been utilized during the infamous Yellow Sea massacre left an indelible mark on young Hideki's soul. In the time after the conflict, even with massive casualties, world population exceeded 13 billion people. We were futurists. We knew something had to be done. It was scarcity that had driven the conflict. Post-scarcity could no longer afford to be just a dream. It was a necessity. Even still, I remember when Shiro came to me with this scheme. I almost laughed in his face. But there was something magnetic about his
Piss him off
ambition.
so bad.
In time, we all came to share his beliefs. Technology could no longer be allowed to drive itself. It had to be driven with purpose, intention. We called ourselves the League of 12, but we still faced a major hurdle. New scientific development had always been driven by nations and money. If our dream was to succeed, it would need to find a way to decouple itself from such concerns.
Okay. 2 of 3. I am listening.
There were early roadblocks, but the League of 12 emerged from those experiences willing to go farther and push harder to make our post-scarcity dreams a reality. Thus was born the Eden Collective, a way of circumventing the nations and money that made themselves an impediment to our progress. We took our dream to the people, a crowdsourced series of projects meant to summon a future we could believe in. There was Dr. Scott's plan for a Dyson sphere, meant to solve the problem of renewable energy. There was lots of talk about nanotechnology and matter replication. Dr. Zhao committed himself to solving the problem of physicalized transport. He believed the digital age meant data was free, but people were still chained to geography. True freedom could not be achieved until you could move people as easily as bits and bytes in a computer network. And there was Project Atom, Shiro's initiative, a super-intelligent computer capable of guiding human decision-making. He believed it key to the whole enterprise. In the end, none of it was enough. Despite early successes, the people of the world just weren't willing to pay for Shiro's plans at the scale he'd envisioned them. We were devastated. It seemed people didn't really want to save the world. Or, at least, were too trapped by the calcified systems that ran things to act on that want. In the end, we all formed corporations. That's what we became known for.
Wow.
The 12 science industrialists who built their empires out of
There's
the
12?
ashes of a beautiful dream.
Fuck.
Shiro's move to incorporate Eden Collective was the final blow to any vestige of young, hopeful idealism any of us had left. Shiro had changed dramatically from that driven, idealistic young man scarred by the war. But there was still more change to come.
Wow. 3 out of 3. I think this is it, so I can write it down.
The Eden Collective started with a bang, but ended with a whimper, with each one of the prime movers leaving quietly to form corporations in its aftermath. In retrospect, it was always doomed to fail. People only cared about what made money, what was legal, what was moral. No one cared about what made progress, what was right, what was necessary. No one except Shiro. And he continued his commitment to the dream of Eden long after the rest of us had given up and returned to our normal lives. But his experience with people had taken its toll. He took a dim view of the human animal after that, increasingly disconnected from the mankind he was supposedly trying to save. I believe he was so used to doing the impossible, to getting his way, that to find those few things in which he could not, the things that really mattered, was too much for his massive and fragile ego to bear. Those of us who knew him best could see he was coming apart at the seams, and separated ourselves from him as such. In the years leading up to the Shinjuku Cataclysm, Shiro poured billions into Project Adam and the Curiosity Protocols. An endeavor the foremost computer scientists agree was little more than vaporware, impossible, even by today's standards. Unfortunately, when Hideki perished in the blast, we had not spoken for 5 years.
Damn.
Much has been written about our marriage and its subsequent fallout, none of which I have any desire to rehash here. Except to say that, despite everything, I loved him. However, I am not so foolish as to believe he loved me back. In the end, Hideki Shiro was not capable of loving anything except the dream.
Was she gone home? I know that voice. These are well-known actresses too. I like them. Damn, there's a lot of backstory. I like it, dude. Next, Codex. What the hell's Codex? Oh, Jesus Christ. How many? I told you I'm getting fully... Wow, we're not even halfway yet. Okay. I'm getting fully into this. It's going to be a fucking gigantic video. We already read these, though. We don't need to worry about these. I don't think we got anything really new in video, either. I don't know why I can't just... It doesn't work that well, just selecting it. Like, if I you have to hit it many times, it takes it a while, and it still didn't do it. Defense. Defense. What the fuck? To hold it? What? Not a very good user interface here. It's just best to use that. Not many movies. These are just debriefs. It's weird, there's not 24 of these. What the fuck does that mean? I think let's end it here. And then later, we'll come back and we'll do the rest. So I'll put... Yeah, I'll put Codex video and defense is not done. So we're not just doing this for fucking 6 hours, because that's what's going to end up being. I am enjoying the hell out of the story, so I want to keep going. But I'm writing it down so we won't repeat. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Ayato 666, and I will see you soon. Bye.